Hi Team Rockstars, Brittany here. So I posted yesterday that I was going to be doing a video today. And first I'm going to answer the two questions that were posted in the group. Katrina asked, can you have AVON online AVON parties? You can. We do not have a system for that though, like many other direct selling companies. And for the fact is because we're not required to do parties. Woo woo. That's the reason I joined AVON. I don't have time for parties. But anyways, online parties, you're more than welcome to do them. You just direct everybody to your website to order, or if they're local, they can, message you to order or whatever. I highly suggest using the event feature on Facebook. Best part is to get somebody to host one for you, or to host one. And you do, you can get some games and post some informational facts about certain products, what's going on special-wise for orders online, stuff like that. You choose the commission if you have a host, whatever, the 20% or $20 for free product or whatever. That does come out of your pocket, so please keep that in mind. AVON does not do anything like that for us, just for the fact is we're the one company, really, that doesn't require it. So that's that. I know there's... in the group Onward No Matter What, there's some people on there that do them. My old district manager does them with opportunity events, stuff like that. It is going to be something that I'm going to be working on to start with you guys in the fall, is doing one for you. Where I'll, you host it, you invite your people and stuff like that, and then I will run the event and, post your links. So bear with me. I mean, my life is a little bit hectic, so I have all these ideas, and I just can't get them all done at the same time. Alright, my next question is from April. April, you said, do you think samples are worthwhile investment? Ha ha ha. Believe it or not, this is the point of my video today. Okay, so your question is going to be answered within the next segment of this video today. So Robin and I do a 2-day event every year here in my city of Wisconsin Dells, where I live, born and raised here. It's water park capital of the world. A lot of people know where I live. Doesn't matter what state you're in, you've probably heard of it. But we have a thing called Automotion. So it's car show weekend. And when I say car show weekend, I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of people coming up here with their, their old classic cars and stuff like that. And then there's also another car show down the road at another resort for 1990 and newer cars. But we set up the classic car show. This event's been around for 30 years. This was our second year doing it, and we did so well last year. We did it again this year, and we had customers coming back saying, oh, you guys were here last year, that's so awesome. They were buying off us. It's great to keep doing the same events because then people know who you are. But what we've learned at Car Show this year was, one, we shot ourselves in the foot on Saturday, about 3 hours into our event. We started at 7 a.m. We set up Friday night, start at 7 a.m. each day. And we handed out these things called bombitas, also known as sample packs, okay? Sample packs include a business card. And you can get business cards really cheap off Vistaprint. That's where I go. Not kidding you. 500 at a time. And then they get a sample. These little samples. See these samples? These samples are amazing, okay? And then you add a recruiting flyer. And then, like, some little sales flyer. I have one that I need to upload in the group because I don't think I've done it. It's one that I've been doing lately for online sales to get people to order off their website. And you stick it in a little baggie, like a sandwich or a snack-sized bag. Or Dollar Tree during Valentine's Day has these really cute zebra ones that have a little heart, and they kind of go with us. And then there's ones with lips on it. Hello, we're AVON. We're a lipstick company. Yeah. But anyways. So those are called bombitas, or sample packs in, English. The bombitas were actually designed by Milagros Garcia. Look her up if you haven't done it. She's amazing, especially with basket making. That woman is insane. I love her. But she came up with it, and she is, Hispanic, so she calls them bombitas. A lot of us call them sample packs. But what we did is we had probably about 300 of those. Yeah, 300, maybe, give or take, on Saturday. We ran out 3 hours in. Yep. And guess what? Do they work? Oh, yeah. They do. It was awesome. Every time we just said, between Robin and I, we both did it, which, yay for me, because as even Robin knows, I was kind of the shy one. When it was coming to events, I would stand behind the cash box and just take in cash. She would talk. I grew out of my shell, let me tell you. But anyways, we would hand them out at the front of our tent. We didn't sit at the back this year, which we did last year. We handed them out to everybody and just said, hey, here's a free gift from Avon today. Here's a free sample. Would you like one? Believe it or not, people love free stuff, man. Like, seriously, they love free stuff. So we were handing those buddies out left and right. And by 10:30 in the morning, we were done. We were out. We were out. And guess what? Those sample packs opened up the conversation for us to tell us about our sales inside our tent. Now, we had a 10 by 20 spot. It takes 2 tents, Furs and I set up, and we had 6 tables set up full of product, plus our cash box table where our books and stuff were, and our prize spinning wheel that I do. I'll post that. I got it off eBay. It was like $40. It's dry erase. I changed it. I had to change it several times this weekend. But it's a great thing if you're going to do events. But yeah, so that was, and guess what? It drew people in. It drew people in. So do I think samples are worth it? Oh yeah, big time. Stick with the newer stuff if you're on a limited budget, which is, which usually happens with any new representative. You're limited, just do one of the sample bundles. You get like 60-some samples for like $7.99. That's what I do. Hey, I'm on a budget too. I'm still a mom of 4. I got a budget. So that's what I do. Today we had probably close to 400 or something made. We didn't go through all of them, but we kept them spaced out a little bit more today. But the great thing about it is Miss Robin created men's sample packs. Yeah, exactly. And we handed out those to men. Guess what? Those men came in and bought today. So yay! And we also learned jewelry. Jewelry. You gotta open up and display it. How we did not know this before. I'm 5.5 years in. I'm 4 years into the vendor circuit. Yeah, all you gotta do is take it out. They buy it like crazy. It went like nuts this weekend over jewelry. Those women. In car show, yes, we're geared towards women, so yes, that's why we probably did really well. But, that's why we're asked to come back every year, because we do provide something for the women. So, ladies, you want an event to do? Find a car show. Yep, that's right. But anyways, the men's sample packs worked wonders today. We had men coming in and buying our colognes up like crazy, like it was going out of style. It was awesome. But do I think samples are worth it? You betcha. Just don't overdo it. Don't go crazy. Stick with the newer stuff. If we have a new skincare line coming out, or if we have a new perfume coming up, just get some. Just get a couple. 9 times out of 10 when they offer it in the What's New, it's buy 3 get 1 free on the newest thing. So, and these you get 12 in a pack of these, especially for fragrance. You get 12. That's 12 customers that you can give a new sample to. And then follow up with that sample with your customers. And find out exactly how they like it. Let them know there's a new sample in there. Hey, I want, your feedback and stuff like that on what you think. But yes, samples are definitely worth it. But yeah, so this event was just mad crazy. It was we had 2 days out there versus last year we only had 1 day, because Sunday we got winded out. We were being blown all over the place after other vendors tore down. But it was 80s, sun, people are out. It's a great event. It's one of our best events all year long. Like I said, we're booked already for next year. And believe it or not, we don't spend a lot. It's $50 for the 2 days when we register, because if we register the same weekend, before we leave on Sunday, we get it for $50. That's $25 each day. Robin and I have spent up to $40 on an event. We have a November show that's going to cost us $50, and we split it. So, events are worth it if you can find them. Spend $15, $20, get it. And you don't need a lot of product to sell either. It's about getting your name out there. So I would say between both days, we have probably close to 500, 600 people out there with our information for recruiting, for shopping online. And that's another thing. I don't know how many times we heard people say, I didn't know I could shop online. They don't have an Avon rep. Their Avon rep, I had one lady who said it passed away. One said, we just can't find anybody in our city. We need to hit up those cities. I should have been taking a list of what cities so we could bombard their buy-seller trades and get somebody. But anyways, that they didn't know they could shop online. And that's the greatest thing is direct delivery. Depending on where they are, but most of these people come from the surrounding states, so like Illinois, Minnesota, Iowa, stuff like that, Missouri. It's only going to take 3 or 4 days to get to them. And they're like, oh, really? So me and Robin are really hoping for some online sales from that aspect, because we really want to push the online part, because it just opens us up more. So push your website on people. Get it going. I did not learn that 5.5 years ago. If I did, my whole customer base would be online. You really want to learn how to do the online stuff. Follow Emily Seagren. She's in Rockford, Illinois. So if I got any team members closer, go check her out. She's got a store over on Perry Street, I think, in Rockford. I think that's the name. You might got to look it up and make sure. But she's an amazing woman. She sells over $65,000 a year online. Yeah, I said that right. $65,000 a year. Yeah, so I'm working on my online presence. I know Robin is too. But yeah, samples definitely worth it. Make these little sample packs. Make it, they feel special. And you don't have to always put a business card, because they run out. They run out quickly. I ran out. So half my sample packs, they did not have business cards. But guess what? My recruiting flyer still had my info on it, and so did my sales flyer. So it all works, right? But yeah, sample packs, and did you guys see that flyer I posted today? Or this weekend, about how neat is this? About cookies and brochures? Yeah, exactly. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's something we could totally do. Basically, what you do, you post on your Facebook and your friends nominate their business. If they're local to you, make sure you clarify that they got to be local with whatever your driving range is. Here I'll go, for that type of thing, I'll go about 30 minutes out from where I live, which is several cities here. Because I can go 15 minutes in each direction and I can hit like 4 different cities. But what you do is they nominate their business. You take them cookies. They can be store-bought cookies. Who cares? Do what you got to do. And then take them some brochures and samples. And then follow up. Follow up with them and see if you can get any orders. Then you're servicing businesses. Businesses have like 5 to 10 people, even more sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So try it. What's the harm in trying it? You may need to up your book count order, though. Get an extra, 3 or 4 packs of those. Get it done. But yeah, I'm going to try it as soon as my kids are out of school. I'm going to do it. And I have a lot of businesses, and the reason I'm starting after school's out is because Memorial Day weekend to Labor Day weekend here is the prime time for all businesses to be open. So, if I only service them 3 months out of the year, that's fine. That's still more money in my pocket. Because we have a lot of J1 students that come from overseas. We get the Jamaican women. They love me. I have a friend that has a studio, old time photo studio uptown, and her Jamaican girls will be in this week. You better believe I got brochures to deliver this week, because they're after me as soon as they get here, over to the U.S. and up here into the Dells. So, but yeah, give it a try. What's it gonna hurt? Buy a bag of cookies, buy a box of cookies, bake some cookies, bake cupcakes if you want. You don't gotta be cookies. Do whatever you want. So. But yeah, that's today's video. I was totally excited to share about the event and some tricks that we learned. So, 1, sample packs. You gotta have enough. We did not plan for that Saturday, but of course we handed them out like crazy. But people loved it and we made money. That's the best part about it. 2, jewelry. Make sure if you do an event, you display it. Take it out. Believe it or not, these people did not care that it was out of the plastic, out of the box being shown. They did not care. That's the greatest thing. Now, when it gears towards Christmas, make sure you have backups. Make sure you have more than one. So it's it's still packaged up nice and neatly. But these women did not care this time around. And then gear towards men too. Do not be afraid to sell to men. That's not something Robin and I have ever done till this year, because she decided to create some men's bombitas. And we geared towards them. And we weren't shy at all. Guess what? We had a few people who said no. Guess what? Nothing happened to us. We're still standing here. We're still alive. Wow. I'm a lobster right now. I really am. I'm hurting today. I'm going to be hurting for the next couple of days. But that's okay, because now I got my tan going for the summer. I'm just burnt for the first couple of days. But yeah, it's great. Find those events you can Facebook. Network with other people in direct sales. It's exactly how Robin and I do our vendor circuits year in and year out. We have 2 more next month. One is at an airport, and it gets us closer to the capital of Wisconsin, so we're kind of excited. We're about 15 minutes out of there. And then we have a fundraiser one, or another fundraiser one. I think it's for autism. I believe towards the end of June, and that's a night event, so that's going to be great. And it's local to us. We're within 10 minutes from there. But then we do take July, August, and September off, and then we start back up in October. We actually just got a flyer today for another car show here in my city, so I'm quite excited. And I don't know if this is the first time they've ever done it, first time I've ever heard of it. So yeah, find the events. I mean, network with other direct sales. I have a great group of friends in direct sales and crafters. We all keep each other in the loop. You got to network. You got to know peeps in different companies because that's really how you get into this stuff. But yeah, you can search, there's vendor groups for every state on Facebook. There's a thing called festival.net, I think. Craigslist you can find some too. But you gotta just expand what you're doing. You really gotta expand. And like I said, this show is gonna be an every year show for us until it proves that it's not good for us anymore. But we've 2 years running, and it's a great show, and we love it. It gets us hyped up seeing these people. I mean, it's a crazy zoo here, but it gets us hyped up. So, but yes, April, samples, they were. I mean, yeah, it's going to be money out of your pocket to buy them and create them, do whatever. But it's going to be worth it in the long run. My business wouldn't be where it is today without samples. I mean, even if you just pick up one sample, pick one thing and focus on it for now. Fragrance and skincare are the top 2 moneymakers with AVON. So get some samples. You got samples with your kit. Everybody got samples. And just look at those sample bundles. I know we have some great ones coming up in the What's News, where there's 2 different types of bundles. Lipsticks, depends what you're going to do with them, especially at this time of year. I mean, we've already hit middle 80s already this weekend here in Wisconsin. So, but yeah, I mean, I would stick with fragrance and skincare, and we do have the 90-day money-back guarantee with our customers. So if somebody really wants to try something that you don't have, just be like, well, we can do a full size, I can return it. Or, you can wait till I put my order in and I'll order you a sample if it's available. So, but yes, definitely samples are a great investment in my opinion. Just don't go overboard. I mean, I have a ton of samples, but I mean, I'm 5.5 years in, so they just grow. I mean, they just build up, especially during the winter, when my tax money returns. When I do my taxes and I get a little bit back, I invest it back into my business. I'll do my profit at points too. So, but yeah, definitely samples. Katrina, I wish I could have answered more on online parties. I just don't know too much about them at this point. I've been to them. I haven't tested them out. I don't have a whole lot on that. So hopefully somebody else can. Otherwise, join the group. It's called Onward! No Matter What by Molly Stone Bibb. She's great. She's my mentor. I absolutely adore her and everything she has to say. And then Milagros Garcia, she's great at, events. They do events left and right in Florida. They tailgate and stuff like that. I did post Molly's video this morning about tailgating in events, or maybe it was yesterday. Like I said, my weekend's shot. My head's woo today. So, and then Emily Seegren for online sales. I will get the file uploaded that I use to promote my online sales with book tossing and sample packs, stuff like that. So, but anyways, that's what's been going on. This Tuesday is Closeout Tuesday, so I'll be doing another video Tuesday night to let you know what's been going on with the team and where we're going. We did have glitches this last campaign with orders and website issues. But as far as I'm aware, everything's fixed. There's a couple people that had issues and stuff, but the actual website is not having any problems at this point. But yeah, it's Closeout Tuesday. I'll do another video on Tuesday, let you know what's been going on with the team and what's coming up in the current campaigns and what we should be focusing on. So right now we're in 12, so get out there and sell and have fun. I will talk to you all later. Bye!